Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and Jester. I always have to put that in there, right? I just wanted to point out that I ranked up from to Master Sergeant from 49 to 50, so woohoo! But moving right into the game, you're going to see that the map has changed tremendously, and so what I really wanted to do is kind of explain the theory between moving troops and what to use and what to upgrade on the towns you take, right? Because it's going to make a big difference to your gameplay. And those people that are a little bit smarter, who aren't wasteful, can actually battle someone who's golding a little bit. Not a lot, because you're never going to stop someone from being pay to win in this game. But that's okay. The brilliant is if you have somebody who's just out, just golden like crazy, just turtle in your towns and take the battles at your cities, and grab your multipliers, right? So like here, if you look, I have a underground bunker, and my garrison troops take 33% less damage. So if I got it at level 5, I could pretty much turtle in a town for a while. You're going to want to have anti-aircraft and anti-missile and all that stuff too, because there's going to be no way to get around that. But that's kind of in the beginning game, if you can raise those up a little bit in the first 20 days or so, that's going to help you out tremendously. Now, when you take a town, like let's take Lubumbashi. Yeah, easy for you to say. So the morale's improving. It's at a 40. If I click on the eye, it's going to tell me that that I don't need any. There's no chance of it going to a rogue state because it's just not on there. Somebody would have to do like the intel basically from this screen, which you can send spies and all that crap. Not worth it really. Not worth it early game, I should say, until you've racked up a good amount of coinage up there. So, but when you take over a town like this, it's going to be easy for you to take and correct damage stuff, right? This one actually is really damaged because that's a lot to kind of fix that. And I don't want to spend that kind of coin on there because I need to actually build another mechanized infantry. So, but if I click on this town and I kind of look into it, let's go Lubumbashi over here, right? So this is it right here. If I wanted to raise it up, it does make components. So I could go in here and I could do an arms industry and make more components. But look at that number, 364, right? So if I look at my other component city, let's find it real quick here, East London, right? If I pop East London open and I take a look at it, East London. See, I'm making 3409. So that's the difference, right? So in your home cities, like I think you have 5 starting cities. Most of them have 5. You want to really focus on your arms industry early game because that's going to be where it enables you to sell stuff on the market. It gives you a chance to you sell so that you can buy what you need if it's available. And I'll show you the market real quick. It's just an overlay. So there's no supplies that are for sale, which is a bummer because I could really use some, right? There's nobody selling rare. There's you can buy some fuel. People are selling fuel, but I got enough. The fuel used to be the shortage before. As you have more units that are on the board, it takes more to run them. And then of course electronics. I got plenty of electronics. That won't really get heavy until you get later on in your into your research tree here. So if you go to the end, it's going to take these rare items and supplies. Like there's just not a lot. But when you go to actually build them, right? And I go in here to this and I look at like a plane, let's just say info. You're going to start using these electronics for planes and boats and stuff. So it's going to feel like you have a lot, but don't be tempted to sell them because you'll really be struggling day 25, day 30 in this game. So that's just one tip. Learn how to work the market, learn how to sell only what you need to, and learn how to move things to your alliance, right? By offering something at a certain price, tell them that you're selling it to them so that they're ready to buy, basically. So that's a tip as far as the markets go and as far as staging. I think the next thing for us, we're just about done clearing this out here. A couple little scrappy rogues, some red towns, but we'll grab those on these. France is actually going back that way right now. So we're going to probably wrap this up by tomorrow night. So it'll be about 24 hours before this is all greened out and troops on the burning city so that we can kind of move on. And then you can see we're kind of staging over here. And this next thing is going to be pretty much a sprint through here. Now this is the next alliance, and if you want to look at it, we could pop it open, and then that's these guys right here. So if we sort, we pretty much are doubled the next alliance, which is great for us. We've got a really good plan. We've got four really active, and then Kenya is trying to figure out the game a little bit though. So Toast and I have been talking in the background as far as strategy. So, but here's the African coalition. They're going to be our next target. They're sitting at 269, so about a quarter of our size, and only 4 members if I look, and one of them New Zealand. So really only 3 members that can help close by, and that would be here, here, and here, right? So we'll see what happens. Probably Tuesday, I would imagine we're going to strike out of there and start attacking them, but I don't know that for sure. That's just a wild guess, right? So anyway, that's day 13, South Africa. I've got a couple of moves to make on the board, and I'm going to call it a night. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks.